Hi, friends. Welcome. I'm Buddy Wagner, your mental health professor, wishing you the best of mental health. Do you suffer from compulsive behaviors? If so, you've come to the right place. Today, I want to share with you an idea that you can use to help you overcome your compulsions. And the idea is to make it so difficult, make your behavior so difficult that you decide to heck with it, I'm not going to do this anymore. And so let me give you an example. Let's suppose that there's a man who has a job and his job is 30 minutes away from his house. And so every morning he gets in his car and he leaves his house, gets in his car and starts driving toward work. But then he begins to think, wait a minute, I might not have locked my door. Did I lock my door? Maybe not. So he turns around and goes back and checks his door. And then he leaves again and starts to work. And then again, he turns around and goes back. And he does this several times before he finally gets to work. And so how can he break this compulsive behavior? Well, he can do it by making it so difficult and making it so complicated that it's not worth doing. And so what he might do is say, okay, I'm going to leave my house, and in exactly 5 minutes down the road, I'm going to turn around and go back and check my door. But I'm not only going to check my door, I'm going to go in the house and look around and make sure everything's okay. And then I'm going to leave the house again and get in my car. And I'm going to drive exactly 10 minutes. And then I'm going to turn around and go back home. And when I get back home, I'm going to go in and check every room in the house and make sure everything's okay. And then I'm going to get back in my car and drive for exactly 15 minutes. And then I'm going to turn around and go back home and go in and check all my rooms, and then leave again and drive 20 minutes. And then I'm going to turn around and go back home and check all my rooms and get back in my car and drive for 25 minutes. And then at 25 minutes, I'm going to turn around and go back home, check all my rooms, all my house, get back in my car and drive to work. Now, if he does this and does this every day, and eventually it's going to become so tiresome for him that most likely he's going to say to himself, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of this. I'm just going to assume that I locked my house. If I didn't, it probably would be okay anyway, but I probably locked it. And so I'm going to drive to work, and I'm not going to do this behavior over and over and over. And so he has broken his compulsion. So I hope that this has been helpful to you. If so, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And if you know someone who could use this information, please share it with them. I'm Buddy Wagner, your mental health professor, wishing you the best of mental health.